ranges from 0 to 1,500 meters above the sea level. It needs rainfall 400 to 600 millimeters, and the rainfall should be well distributed. Then we have the temperature. So the temperature, it can do well under optimum temperature that ranges from 22 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. Then for the soil, I can add that it can do well under sandy, loam soils, because this crop, it is prone to waterlogged areas. So it needs a well-drained, fertile soil, as we said. Then we have now the varieties. So the varieties, now we have the varieties and the days of maturity. We have a golden crown that takes 80 days to maturity. We have a sugar baby that takes 80 days to maturity. Then we have a crimson sweet, which takes 90 days to maturity. And again, we have also F1, which takes 80 days. Then besides that, we have other improved varieties with the different research institutions. For example, we have Sweet King F1 that do well in a warm climate or hot climates. Now, the sugar baby, this is a type of a watermelon which has a dark green appearance and the color of the outer shape, and it is round. That is a sugar baby. Then we have another one. So another one, Charleston Gray. So Charleston Gray is another variety, but now the shape differs. This one is more of oval, but the other one, it is round in shape. And now the management practices of watermelon. Management practices. Before the management, let's start with the establishment. Establishment, you can establish and you can still establish direct seeding, or you can establish under nursery. In nursery, you can use the recent techniques, that is using the seedling pots or the seedling trays of the appropriate size of the cells to raise the watermelon. Then you transplant. Then direct sowing, after preparation of the land or after preparation of the seedbed, we'll now do direct seeding. And the rule remains of planting of the seed when you're doing direct seeding. Haifai kuenda chini ya zaidi ya sentimita 4 because they need to germinate. Then again, in the establishment, you can establish or you can construct your beds. So after constructing your beds, depending on the appropriate size of interest, then you will establish it. Then when, because it is a vining crops, wakati sasa inaendelea kumea, so you will control it. Kama uko na the beds, for example, this is my bed, and this is a bed again. You need to have a working space here for operation. So you will control the vines ili isikuje kwa the working space, ili kwe on top of the bed. Are we together? Then kwa other management practices, irrigation, because watermelon, it requires sufficient water during the growth period. So irrigation, you can opt for different systems for irrigation, e.g. drip irrigation. It is most recommended, but you can opt for the overhead, but mostly the drip is more recommended. Then we have manure and fertilizer application. So manure and fertilizer application, we have DSP. Then DSP, we use it during planting time. Then again, we have top dressing. We should top dress twice. The first quarter and the next quarter. The reason why we are top dressing twice, for the first one, for the growth, the second one, fruit formation. Then we need to top dress using the CAN at first. Then the second, the percentage of nitrogen should not be more. Hello? Another we have common, e.g. weed controls. We need to control the weed. But then there is another technique here we need to apply. If possible, we should apply mulching. During fruit formation, the fruit should not be into direct contact with the soil. First, there are some pests that are available in the soil, and they shall attack your fruits when the fruits are in direct contact, and the fruits can be easily spoiled when on the direct contact. So you can do mulching as a practice, or you can apply the mulch just to raise the fruits. Then we are moving to the pests. So the pests, first we have aphids. Then after aphids we have the red spider mites. Also they attack this crop watermelon. And the control is the same as we studied for the previous lessons. Then the diseases. Now the diseases, they are also the same with the diseases we studied under cucumber. And again, now lastly, harvesting. So harvesting, okay, under harvesting, now the same, you will consider the maturity of indices. First, the firmness of the fruits. Second, the color. For example, like the other one, which is dark green, you will find the color, it's the dark green. It is not green, dark green. The other ones which has strips, you will find also the color is the same. If it's the brown strips, it is dark. Then it's the green part, it also dark. Then again we have so as we finalize, there are some disorders that are that attacks them, or that are common in watermelons if we've not managed them. For example, we have blossom end rot. Then we have sun curls. Then we have sun blasting. For example, for sun curls, the leaves now should protect the fruits from the sunburns. Then blossom end rot, now this is caused by the deficiency of calcium and the pH of the soil. If not much, I would like to conclude our presentation up to that later.